Good morning. I think it's still morning. 10:43. Yes, it is still morning. So good morning, all. I just decided to do an impromptu live. I am back from my vacation. Guess what I'm doing? I am packing up canning lids. Already here in the chat. So I forgot to move my Amazon screen, whatever. Hope you guys are doing okay. Was just thinking about you yesterday, says John Jones. Good morning, John. We are doing great. I should probably give you guys an update. Fishing and Pectin. Hello. I actually was doing a travel time chit chat. I was on my way to my mom's a couple days ago, and I said, "Oh, I'll do a travel time chit chat, give a little update about how I'm back." And I ran out of memory on my phone. It stopped recording, so I couldn't finish my story, so I never updated that. Good morning, Perfecting Pearls. Wow, lots of you already popping in here early this morning. So I have a couple updates about my channel, and then I'm going to be finished packaging. I've already been packaging this morning since 8:30. I got orders behind me that you can't see, but I wasn't going to go live, and then I thought, well, okay, I'll go live. What the heck? So my husband is doing really, I told him I was going to go live. We got some plans this afternoon, so I told him I'm going to be on here for an hour. So please keep me to it. I have to be off by 12, quarter 12 would be best. Hopefully I'm done my packaging by then, but excuse me. So he's doing good. We got home and I brought him up to the ER. He was still having chest pains. For those who don't know, my husband had a heart attack when we were on our 3-week vacation. We were only about a weekend when he had his heart attack. And we were in the state of Utah, and we're from New York, and they took him by ambulance. They wanted to fly him, but the weather was too bad, so they took him by ambulance to Colorado and went through some testing and a procedure there, and he is doing good. He came home. His chest was still hurting, very minor. Like he said on a scale of 2 to 3, where his heart attack was a 6. They did some tests and it was perfectly fine. They said they didn't see any issues. And then they also said that his blood work showed that he had very minor damage to his heart from his heart attack. So that is really, really good. Lots of you popping in. Good morning, Patty. I was just thinking about you this morning and hoping all was okay. So nice to see you back. Yeah, I was watching Paul Antonelli. He was on at 8:30. He's jumping into my time slot. He's going to start doing a show at 8:30 every day, and hear that watch his show also. So you'll have to choose or just flip back and forth. Good morning. Let's see, Virginia. Did I already say hi to you? I'm kind of getting mixed up here. Good morning, Anissa Junk Trader. Hopefully you just saw my update. Good morning, Myra, Buying Space. Lisa, yes, morning again. I just saw her in the Paul's channel that I was talking about, and Jennifer was in there also. Jennifer said hit the likes or the thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. That like button, the thumbs up, whatever. Yeah, I'll be at this show. Thank you, Fishing and Pectin. But that brings me to a little bit. There will be some changes going forward in my show. I might be moving time slots. What do you guys think about that? Good morning, Claudia. What do you guys think about my time slot? I might be moving it to 10 a.m. What do you think? I know I have some West Coast and Mountain Time people that come in here. And, when I go live at 8 or 8:30, it's really early for them. So I was hoping, because so I thought maybe if I push my time slot a little bit further, so it's more maybe the 10 o'clock time. I don't know. But that would bring about a change in what I talk about and what I'm doing. So I probably won't be packaging all my orders while I'm on. I don't know. I'm still kind of trying to feel. I wanted to talk to you guys and see what you guys all think, especially, all of you loyal people who come here all the time, which I appreciate so much. I am a little bit worried about, as my channel grows, continually showing, this is a lot of thinking I was doing over the last few weeks, continually thinking about what I'm constantly showing that I'm selling primarily is, all of you know I sell planners, and it's a really niche field, and I don't want the field to get oversaturated. So all of you early subscribers, watchers of my channel will know, go out and source those planners and calendars. They're really, they're not a huge amount. I just packaged up, I don't know, like 6 or 7 orders that were planner related. And, but as the season gets closer where the sales will pick up more in that area, I don't think I want to show those sales on here. People want to investigate and go into my channel and look at my solds, like, go for it. You want to do the work, go for it. But I don't want to hand you the cookie per se. So I might not show me packaging those items in the future, but I might just show you my other oddball items. As well as if I find it's readily available that anybody can buy, then I might do that also. I thought you only sold canning. Yeah, did you see, Paul? Look, that's what I'm packaging right now. I just sold, well, yesterday I shipped off 34 orders, and today I've got, I think, 26, but I think I only have 18 left, and they're in 12 packs. So this is 2 orders. This is 1 order, and this is 1 order. So that's what I've been doing. Yeah, but you know what? So when I left, I went to canning lids before I left, knowing I would be listing them when I got home. Well, I left some on the shelf because y'all know that, I just don't like taking from, I call them my neighbors and my community. We're such a small community in a very rural area that if they don't find them where I'm buying these, then, they're going to have to travel 3 hours to go to another town area where they can buy stuff or go online. And my people around here are poor. We have so many on welfare in this area. So I don't need the funds. I mean, hey, it's money. It's great making money, isn't it? But I don't need it where I can go to somewhere else, and I just don't want to take this. So I leave some behind. So I left some behind, quite a bit. I think there was 18 cases I left behind. So when I got back, I was like, okay, they've had 2.5 weeks. Buy them up. It's canning season now right here around here. People should be canning their stuff from their garden because there's a lot of stuff, except for tomatoes. So I ended up going to Walmart. Well, actually, I went online and I did a grocery order when we got home. And I said, hey, give me some canning lids. And I put it in. And they said they had wide mouth and regular. I have not been able to find any regular. So I added, you can only add 6 to your cart when you're doing grocery pickup. So I added 6 of both. And I got both. And I said to my husband, after we picked up our groceries, brought them home. Actually, my in-laws picked them up because I was at the ER with my husband. And I said, tomorrow, I'm going to Walmart and I'm buying canning lids. So I went in there. I bought 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I still got 9 left. And I think I've sold 4 or 5 cases already of regular canning lids. And I cleared them out of their wide mouth that they had. And I think I probably only bought maybe 4 or 5 cases that were left. Maybe more than that. I can't remember because they're all mixed in now with the ones I bought pre-vacation. Anyhow, I'd given them enough time. I left maybe 12 boxes, not cases, but 12 boxes of the regular. And when I went the other day with my husband to buy a table, we're having a garage sale to buy a table, they're all gone. So my reign or however you say it, of canning lids is coming to an end because there's just not going to be anywhere else. All right. So John says, I know way back. So I was jobbing along. You're going to have to get fake props to package on camera. Yes, that's what I'll have to show you guys, like the really big things, that type of stuff. Perfecting Pearls asked, do you make the planners? I don't. I just go buy planners. There's so many stores that sell planners, Walmart, Walgreens, all those. And I was starting to make my own planner because I was going to make a reseller's planner. And I think it's a really good idea. And I've decided I just don't want to put that time and effort into it. It's a lot of work. It is really a lot of work. You could give a summary of your orders at the beginning, but talk about a variety of things after that. We would just talk about other things. Like right now is eBay open, and I didn't go yesterday because I completely forgot, which just drives me crazy because my mom was here and it started at 3 Eastern. And so she is putting some stuff into my garage sale and she was pricing it. And she left at 3 o'clock. I'm like, perfect time. I could have gone online. I completely forgot. Instead, my husband and I sat here watching videos on travel trailers. And actually, that's what we're going to go do when we're done this. We're going to go look. We're possibly going to buy a camper. I don't know. We're still going to buy an RV and pull his Jeep. Or if we want to buy a truck and get a camper, and then camping would be completely separate from the Jeeping. His Jeep can only pull 2,000 pounds, which you can't really get much. Pretty much a bed. Like you get a camper that literally just has the bed in it. Ideally, whoops. Hold on. I jumped. Ideally, the store would just keep ordering more the more you buy. You would think so, but I think there's a shortage on them, so I'm not sure. Like my other ideas from here, and they don't have any canning lids. In any Walmart we went into, like in Colorado and stuff, I didn't see any canning lids anywhere I went. Even grocery stores I ran into, there was none. They had other stuff, but they didn't have any canning lids. Are you going to see Bobby by chance, Paul? Are you going on the... Hold on. Driving through your state now, Jennifer. Are you going to the 127? I think I may have missed where you said that. Maybe not. By Ready Set Sells. I think that's his channel name. He started yesterday because he can't go this weekend. He's going to Connecticut. And he was showing what he was finding. Yeah, so Paul, I'm driving to 127. Oh, that's awesome. I hope you have a really good time. I really thought about going. My daughter's coming this weekend with her boyfriend and her best friend from high school who has lived in Kentucky and is just moving back to Vermont. So they're going to come see us. Hey, good morning. I just don't want to meet me, Philly. Okay, flipping Mama. Good morning. Mama in the house. All right, I think I said hi to everybody. If I missed you, just say hello again, and I'll catch you as we go. I got to get these packaged up. So all I have to package is canning lids. That has been the bulk of my sales. I have done. All right, let me just show you guys. Oh my gosh. I just friended one of my husband's cousins. I knew I shouldn't have because she always just spams me with stuff on Messenger. I was so picky on who I friended when I lost my account and started back up. Okay, so last 12 months, last 30 days. Let's do that. All right, look at this is my vacation. Here's my Amazon. All right, so this is before vacation. 30 days. Now remember, I was gone for three weeks. So I just sold a little bit. I only got like 40 items at FBA. And then look at the big, huge spike at the end. Right. Those were good days. I canning lid. So I did over $2,500 those 2 days. So what I did each day, so total of like 5,000, over 5,000. So what I did was I have been listing like 25 at a time, because I didn't want to sit here and package up 50, 100 orders. So I was doing 25, and then when they would sell out, I would do 25, and they would sell out in a day. These canning lids sell fast. So I'm currently selling them for $99. And let's say they're like $3. I think they're maybe $3.18 for the wide. So they cost me like $36 for 12 of them. And I sell them for $99, and I ship them for anywhere between like 8 and 10 most of the time. I love it. Like I've already somebody bought 2 of them, so 24. And I like those because they cost $11 to ship, which is really good. All right, let me get going with these. So these boxes, I'm getting low. I got to remember to order more. I only have 1 case of these left. So I guess it's kind of good in a way that I'm running out of canning lids because I'm running out of boxes to ship them in. These are my favorite boxes. So if you guys haven't already started ordering all your supplies for Q4, now is the time to do it. Oh, good morning, Holly. We'll catch you on the replay. Will you be live on Monday? I don't know. I might be live on Monday. I got to go to Vermont on Wednesday, so I won't be live on Wednesday. The other thing I was thinking about I was changing my recording days to a Tuesday, but I don't know. Monday's my big packing day though, so I don't know. So I was saying earlier though, Holly, is I may not be packing as much anymore, but maybe just sitting and chatting with you guys. Even though I'm packing right now, I'd rather just sit and kind of chat with you guys. And I was also thinking I would love to have different guests in and have people come in and just kind of hang out and chat with me and chat with you guys and all of that. Because I really like when I go on channels and there's like more than just that one person talking. Especially if you guys like get tired of hearing my voice. Gives you the opportunity to hear somebody else. I don't know. It's really weird. Is on vacation before I left, I had like all these things in my mental head of stuff I wanted to think. Hey, good morning, Doyle Warehouse. One of the things I really wanted to do is like think about my channel, think about some reselling, look at some other like I wanted to watch some videos on QuickBooks to see if I wanted to switch over to QuickBooks. Although I'm pretty happy with using Inventory Lab, but I'm finding that my Amazon is getting lower and lower of what I'm doing. I'm doing more FBM, and I'm just not really sure if Inventory Lab, all the other features of Inventory Lab, I'm not using it really except for the accounting fee and accounting. I'd like to hire a CPA, so I wanted to do that. But we were so busy and it was so beautiful, the scenery driving out there, that I was just looking. And then when we're on the trail, there's no cell service. I could never go live, which I was hoping to do with you guys. And so I couldn't watch like videos. I couldn't really do anything except for hold on for my dear life. For any of you that have been following my other YouTube channel called 100 Acre Wood, I've been posting videos, GoPro Air, because my GoPro 8 has been blurry. Like it's Tony, my husband did say that he looked and it looks like it's on autofocus, which might be the problem. But it's like focusing on the mountains that were far away and not the trees next to the road. So on the trail, it was so blurry until we got high enough where there was no trees, because trees don't grow at certain elevations. Then it got a little clearer. I was so disappointed with my footage. So I've been posting those videos. Hi, Claudia. Thanks for stopping in. And so if you want to see the trails I was on, I'll tell you, I am convinced they played a role in my husband's heart attack. So I don't want to go political, but I'm just going to say this. On January 6th, there was a police officer who had a heart attack or had a stroke a couple days later and died. They stated that he had no physical injury or anything like that. In his autopsy, there was no signs that the impact of January 6th physically, I don't know if I'm saying that right, did anything to him, but he was predispositioned to heart issues. And they say that the stress from January 6th at the White House, or at the Capitol, I should say, played a role in him having his stroke that killed him. So if that is a fact that can happen, which I believe it can, like, makes sense, that the extra stress on your heart could perpetuate things even days later. There's no doubt my husband and I both have a fear of heights, and we were on some trails that were absolutely hold on for dear life. Like, I feel like I'm gonna start crying just thinking about it. It was so intense, so intense. Not, if you are afraid of heights, don't do those trails. Oh my gosh, they were so intense. But my husband said he couldn't even like look over the side to like look at the views, because they were the views were gorgeous. I could do that, but it would make my heart race. But I was not driving. For him as a driver, he just had to focus on the road, which is kind of disappointing because the views were gorgeous. But so you have a cliff on the side of your road, no guardrails. Like these are just dirt roads. There was still snow on the mountain. There's mud. Oh my gosh. So we were in Colorado. We did 2 days of trails. Beautiful. I mean, it was definitely nerve-wracking, but let me turn off my phone because now my family's all chatting to each other. And then the day of his heart attack, we were in Utah in a town called Moab, which is known for their off-roading. We were on top of rocks that you were driving on the top of a desert rock. You know, those red, orange rocks, and they just literally are like this. You're driving on the top. Here's your car. Here's the cliff. You're driving like this. And there's a cliff right here. Like an hour and a half it took us. I was ready to get the hell out of there. And I'm like, get us off these trails. And it took an hour and a half to finally get out of there. And that was after already being on there for like a couple, like, okay, I'm ready to get off. Like I wasn't enjoying it at all. I was miserable. I wasn't even talking to him. If I was, it was not polite stuff. I know he couldn't control it, but I was just hangry, but not hungry, right? I was just not a nice person. And, the nerves were just too much. And I even said to him, are you really enjoying this? Are you enjoying this? Because we still had like 4 more days of this type of riding on trails. And he goes, I love the adrenaline. My husband is not. He does not. He would not ever like skydive. Like he went up in an F-16 one time and threw up all over the place. But he does do roller coasters with my son. Not very often, like once every 10 years. And so it was, oh my gosh. I'm surprised I didn't have a heart attack. Although the first day, Fishing and Pectin mentioned about the elevation. So when we were at 13,000 feet. Isn't that what it's called? 13,000. Whatever it is, isn't it? The air is so thin up there. And I would get out to take pictures, or I would get out to, watch with an obstacle or whatever. And yeah, it was like, whew, I'm not in the best of shape. So imagine like being out of shape and having to deal with that thin air. But I could feel my heart. I even said to him, I'm like, it feels like my chest felt really weird. And I don't know what it was that was causing it. I was blaming it on the elevation, but I've not heard where people have said something weird. So yeah, I'm saying it definitely was. I really feel like it brought it on because he had that heart attack. We got off that trail, and it was about 3:00 in the afternoon. We got to our hotel. We did a load of laundry. And as soon as the laundry was done, I said, I'm going to lay down. I'm just feeling really tired. We didn't have anything else to do until the next day. So I said, I'm going to lay down. And I think it was about 4:30. I got woken up by him, and I feel like 10 minutes. I could hear him like moaning and kind of crying. And I'm like, what is wrong? Like it woke me up, and I'm like, what is wrong? And he goes, my chest is really hurting me. It's going down my arm into my neck. And I'm like, you're having a friggin' heart attack. So thankfully we got care and all that right away. But I mean, it happened so quickly after we got off the trail that I can't even imagine if we would have been on one of those trails and he would have had a heart attack. I don't know how we would have gotten him out of there. We had partly had a cell signal, so we probably could have called 911. But in Colorado, he had no signal. We do have a CB radio. So I don't know. I guess if somebody else had a CB radio and maybe we could like play telephone down to where somebody would have a signal to call, or I don't know. But all right, I got to keep packaging because I got to get going. Yes, there's no doubt in my mind that the stress played a role in him having his heart attack. Yeah. But we go next week to the VA. He is a 100% disabled veteran. So thankfully the VA has been amazing through this. They, I say that, but we haven't gotten the bills yet. If any bills end up coming, But they called him when we were on our drive home from Colorado. They called him 2 days in a row, and they kept telling him to get to the hospital because he was saying, yeah, he was still having some slight pain. And they're like, get to the emergency room. But my husband is stubborn, and he wouldn't go. I mean, I guess I could put it to me like he was really having a lot of pain. I didn't know a lot of it until we got home. He was hiding it from me, and he would talk to them on his phone without me hearing. Because I was driving his Jeep, which I hate so much. So I did a lot of thinking about my business. I think it is so important to take time off, to be able to step back and look at things and evaluate whether or not you're happy with how things are going. Do you need to make any changes? I didn't think as much as I would have liked to have. That's how I started this whole conversation, but I was able to have some thinking. And one thing is, this is the first time I've gone on vacation and didn't have a ton of stuff in FBA, and I'm kind of disappointed because I didn't come home to like all these sales. Like in the past, when I went on a cruise, my last vacation was a cruise, and I had a whole ton of sales while I was on vacation, which was so cool. And this time, no. I put my store on vacation mode, or the time away, and I had 8 sales this morning. It took, when did I put that on? So today's Thursday? I think it was on Sunday eBay. So I turned on Facebook first, and then I turned on Etsy. And I wasn't going to turn on the other platforms. Definitely wasn't thinking about turning on eBay for a week. I just kind of really wanted the break. And is it horrible to say when I got home, I was kind of like, I don't even want to do reselling again right now. Like, I wanted a vacation from my vacation. And even from YouTube. But now that I'm back, I kind of miss the regular on here and talking to you guys and just doing stuff. So on Sunday, I'm like, I can't go a whole weekend without having eBay turned on. So I turned on eBay on Sunday. And I finally had sales. Yesterday was my first day where I really had a good amount of sales. I think I may have had one other sale earlier, but I think some of it was also yesterday morning. I sent offers to likers. And I did notice some of those items are the ones that sold. Gone. All right, it's $9 cubic. All right, I won't talk about the heart attack anymore. Y'all got quiet on me talking about the heart attack. At least you're still here, though. Yeah. So my focus now is Q4. And that's like, okay, I'm getting ready for Q4. So I ordered some supplies yesterday. And a few years ago, I took this bundling class, a domain name, and my domains renewed while I was on vacation. And I saw this charge come out from PayPal, and I was like, what's that for? And I'm like, oh, that's right. I got that domain. That's sitting out. I haven't even done a website with it. Just paying for the domain. And so part of me was also thinking about that and how much I really want to get back into this bundles and creating a brand. I have a friend, Laura, who I don't think she's in here right now, but she created a brand on Amazon and is working with that. I'd really learn what it's like to go through and, I guess, trademark your name to become official for Amazon to be able to see the brand. Because right now when I was doing bundles, I was putting it in as a generic brand. Sorry, I got to keep working while I'm talking. And so I said, I don't want to do generic. I want to do my actual brand name of the bundle. And so that's kind of where I'm at. I want to talk with you. I really want to talk with you. Maybe someday we can schedule something and either get on here or Zoom or something, just so we can we could talk and we could actually ask others in that Discord group if they want to do it. But I got some really good ideas, and I really want to finally run with them. I went to a wholesale show in February of 2020, and I'd gotten some good contacts, but then COVID happened and just so much stuff changed that I just kind of lost my focus on that, and I really want to get back to that. So Doyle says Mom Income has a class on the whole process. Yes, I've watched some of their video, or I should say her videos, because I think one of them has left, so I think it's just Kristen now. And I took a class. Barbara Drazga has a class on bundling, and I did pay for her class. I was watching both of them, and I like the personality of Barbara from her instead. I don't know if I learned a whole bunch, but I learned enough for the thought process. But she didn't, and I don't know if Mommy Income does it, but I know that it's Mommy Income, by the way, not Mom Income, for anybody who's going to Google it. And I need to learn more about like the brand, right? So Laura would hopefully be good with that. And then I need to learn PPC, driving traffic to your up there. How do you drive traffic for it? So I have put many things. I paid a lot of money for my first few products in PPC and driving traffic for little results. I know the first product I did, and it was, I still love the product. I think it's a great product, great bundle. It was eco-friendly products. It was at a time when a lot of states were going to no plastic straws, no plastic bags area. It's been big. And so it was all about eco-friendly stuff. So you had like reusable straws and reusable, instead of plastic baggies, it had beeswax wraps. And so instead of using like saran wrap, what else did I have in there? Produce bags, which I use when we go mushroom hunting because they got little tiny openings for them for the spores of the mushrooms to fall out. So I spent a lot of money driving traffic-free, very oversaturated area. Nobody else was really doing anything like what I was doing, but you could buy the individual items were just like flooding the search results that it took really hard to find my item. It was just buried so deep. And I've listened on Clubhouse. They have a thing every day at 12 o'clock on Clubhouse. There is a room, I guess you call them, that you can go into. And so I've been listening to them since January, I think, when I went on Clubhouse, and they've shared some ideas and tips and stuff like that. But it's really opened my eyes up to why I wasn't successful, is because there are people who are just so much smarter than me and have, like, you really, from what I learned, when you launch a product, unless you're putting in like a Lego, right? Unless you're putting in a brand name item that's going to drive somebody already to your listing for things that they're already searching for. That's private label stuff or like unknown things. And that's what most of my stuff was, all unknown items, both of my bundles, that you have to be planning on spending thousands of dollars to get your ranking up there. And then you can start making money. And I don't know if Laura, if you have found that. But their whole thing was really, everyone is really, you have to spend the money. And they're tricksters. They are tricksters. All right, let me package while I tell you what they do. It on here before. They will take, my lids are slow now. Are your canning lids? These are slow? Change your price. If you're on Amazon, then look at your price. And the other thing, Nate, is look at what listing you're on. I've been selling these in the 12 pack because number one, the 12 pack fits in free boxes. Remember at the beginning when I was selling these, I don't know if you were around, but I was selling them and they were in 6 packs, and I had to put them in an 8x6x4 box and then put that box into a priority mail padded. I have to pay for that 8x6x4 box. And I'm paying to do a 12 pack, and they are selling, and the shipping is like between 8 and 10. I don't know. I almost turned off my store the other night. I was going to bed. It was almost midnight, and all I heard was cha-ching, cha-ching. And I'm like, God damn you, West Coasters, stop buying my canning lids. I don't want to have to ship to the West Coast. Leave them in the morning for my East Coasters. It's cheaper for me. I almost turned off it. And it's true. That's what I'm sitting here dealing with, a lot of West Coast deals. West Coasters buying my canning lids. Regular. Okay, so these are the wide lids. And yes, my wide lids are selling really well at $99 for a 12 pack. My regular, I have not found a 12 pack of them yet, only a 6-pack listing. And my regular are not selling as fast, although I raised my price because I was selling them pretty quickly when I first listed them. And then I think I listed 8 of them. No, I did more than 8 on Monday. How many did I list? Maybe 20 of them. I think I had at least 20 on Monday I shipped out. My post office was surprised because I wasn't supposed to be back to work yet for another week. And I don't remember how much I was selling them for in the 6-pack. And I ended up going back and doing tell us smaller than 12 and doing well, says Doyle. Okay, so on the wide or on the regular, Doyle? Because, the regular were really hard to find. I was hearing a lot of people saying they couldn't find the regular. I had customers asking me if I had regular, besides just the wide. And I didn't. And now I do. But yeah, mine, I haven't sold any since Sunday because I have not. I don't have as many regular. I do need to keep some. Oh, so you do 6-packs. Okay, that's what I was doing, was the 6-pack. Let me look at my 6-pack listing. Hold on. Let me print the label for this one, and then I'll pull up my 6-pack. Cubic. So I was doing bulk shipping. Such a pain. Everything resorts to a flat rate envelope, so I have to sit there and keep doing. Changing it. So now I just do it one at a time. There I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 24, whatever that is. That's what I have right now. Oh, you do so Doyle does the lid and the ring. Good sales too. Yeah, but you know what? There wasn't much profit in them. I had some of those, I don't know, a couple months ago, and I stopped sourcing them. There's never been a large amount of them around me, but there just wasn't enough for me to even bother. I just didn't even worry about it. Now, last year, that's a lid in the ring. I need to do, okay, let me look at I'll tell you what the listing, manage inventory, merchant. It's just so pathetic how little products I have on hand right now on Amazon. I told you guys I canceled my repricer. They ask you why, because you have to go through them to cancel. You can't just cancel online. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just not doing enough. Like, I can manually reprice 40 items. So my regular, all right, so yeah, my 6-pack of lures and the buy box right now is $55. So I'm getting more money as a single box. You're making more money when you sell a single box? Because I was doing so the single box of the lids and the rings. Gosh, by the time you add in shipping though, I don't know. It just wasn't worth it for me. There was some things I was scanning the other day at and I left some things behind. They were profitable, but I was like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that for only $3 or $4 profit. Not when I have to ship it. Even some of it wasn't even me shipping it. because I'm going to send out in a bunch to FBA that I picked up. TJ Maxx has their clearance, yellow tag clearance right now, which is the lowest prices of their clearance. If you are ungated in a lot of the clothing brands, it's really worth going and scanning them. And cool here, although it was 80 yesterday, it was 64 degrees when we got back. It's still hot as heck in the rest of the country. People are buying back to school clothes. I like to look at for some reason, TJ Maxx, the boys' clothing does really well for me. So I picked up a bunch of clothes at TJ Maxx. I got to bag them and send them in. Yeah, selling about $17 plus $5 shipping. I get the box for $5. Okay. Are you doing... I do free shipping on all of mine. I'm just wondering if you actually find your sales are good with charging shipping. Half the time they buy more than one. That is where it's the bonus. When they buy more than one and you can ship it in more than one box, I love that. That's what I was happening. So that was happening on my 6-pack. But you get charged double the fees when they buy more than one. You still get charged, like the fees are different. Or I don't know, it's just different. I still of these. But yeah, the lids and the bands, I don't even think my store has them right now, because I did go down the aisle and they don't really have anything but just the ton of canning jars. I don't know. Has anybody ever sold canning jars? Oh, one thing I sold really well last year, and I haven't seen them, so I haven't even looked up to see if they're good this year, are the pink Pectin boxes that you use for making like jams and jellies, sugar recipes. Those were very hard to find last year. I haven't found any this year. They were really hard to find last year. So I don't know if they're still good or not. Free shipping charge is $5, so I got a $4 each profit. If you're talking about the shipping charge on your app, you don't actually really get that shipping credit. I don't know what that's all about. It's very deceiving. On the app, it says $5 shipping credit, but you don't really get that $5 shipping. They don't give it to you. As far as I know, they haven't. Everybody I've talked to says no, that you don't. I don't know why it's there. My husband's going to come down and say, "You ready to go?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm not even halfway done." Not the credit. But you said shipping charge is $5. If you do free shipping, how is there a shipping charge if you do free shipping? Because Amazon sure is not giving you any free money. Just so you know. Okay, let me grab another box. I didn't put these as close to me. Let me, where's my phone? Okay. See, this is why all the time, because I end up getting sidetracked and not getting my work done. All right, let me show you. All right, here's a 6-pack. Here's that's a 12-pack. I'll just do the 6-pack. I'm going to show you this. Show you what I'm talking. Oh, wait a minute. It doesn't have any sales on that one. How could that rank be 1,500 and there's no sales on it? There's no like there's no fees or anything. Wait a minute. That's funny. It didn't show it. Now when I click on it, it's there, but it wasn't there when I just looked. Okay, so right here. So see up there where it says $5.99 on the second line, it says shipping credits $5.99. So that it's on sale for $54.89. You don't really get that $5.99. All right, so there. So shipping to a customer is $8. This is the 6-pack of these wide mouths. It cost me $19.08 to buy them, so I make $19. here moving. See that finger right there? I cut myself last week and it hurts. So that $5.99, it makes you seem like you get that $5.99 from Amazon, but you don't. You need to price your item at $54.89 with free shipping. Because if you do it at $48.90 and think that Amazon's going to give you $5.99, they don't do that. It says here, there's a star next to it, and then at the bottom it says estimated with currently available, subject to change. Fees displayed are exclusive of applicable taxes and may not include all fee, promotions, or expenses relating to selling on Amazon. So they have, so that's funny. So they got that star, but look at that star. It's not just on shipping credits. It's on low price and new, and it's on your fees. Like they literally have the star, and then this down below refers to all of it. That's really weird. When I first started, people were thinking they were getting that credit. None of us could ever find where Amazon actually really pays you that credit. Okay, so that is that. If anybody sees otherwise, let me know though. This could be something I'm missing. Okay, I'm boxing this. I'm taping up this box as I realize I have a box right here. I already taped. So if you want to know if your store has any on Walmart, go to the Walmart app. Do it like you're going to be doing a grocery pickup and try and put some into your cart. If it shows up that it's available, run to your Walmart. Even if you only find one box, you could sell they have listings with just one, and that one is still profitable. A big Chinese seller jumped on the listing last week. Oh my gosh. That happened last year, and they're selling like fake ones. When you looked at the rank, not the rank, but the reviews. So it had originally Ball had 5 stars, and all of a sudden, if you go back, you'll see. Look at the reviews. You'll see from last year, all these people complaining that they were getting fake counterfeit ones. They were getting regular size jar lids that weren't even Ball in a wide mouth box, and you couldn't. It took almost 2 months for Amazon to finally do something about it. And in the meantime, you're screwed because they tanked the price so low that you couldn't do anything. And slowly they made it to all of the Ball canning jar lid covers, to all the listings. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that stinks. I hope that's not going to happen again this year. Because people are like, why are US made? Right? Obviously, they're not real. And it took Amazon 2 months. And by that time, the big canning jar season was over. People can all year round. If you look at the stats, you'll see that it's all year round that they sell. So you just got to wait them out. Hold on. I know there were some people when I was selling my lids back in May when I first started, or was it June when I started selling these. I had some friends in a Discord group of mine that said, oh, I'm waiting until August, or well, I'm waiting till later to sell mine. And I'm like, why are you waiting? Sell them now. And they said, because the price is going to go up. Well, the price hasn't gone up much, 50 cents. So I say sell them. Don't hang on to them. Sell them. HP 260. Is that what I bought? Yeah, it is. HP 260. Oh, probably because you can see it right here, right? I think I've ordered this before, but it is really hard to pull off from this roll of tape. I have to yank it to get through. It's not as easy. You guys, it makes more noise, doesn't it? I think it's noisier, but I'm hoping it's because it means it's stickier. I have bought Duck brand tape before, and I don't think it was this HP 260 tape from Costco, and it did not stick at all. When we went to pick up the boxes after we moved to bring them into the house, the bottoms were coming undone because the tape came completely right off of them. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if I ship stuff with this tape, they would like this right here. This tape was coming like completely right off. And the bottoms were sagging. It was horrible. Horrible. Right now. And it's got some of that saggy tape on them. Because my mom reused a lot of our moving boxes because she moved right afterwards. And a lot of the boxes she's bringing from the house are ones that were my original boxes. And the tape is just falling right off them. But yeah, I mean, I gotta really yank on this. You hear how loud that is? It's really sticky. But it does make my hand a little more tired though if I got a lot of boxing to do. I still got, you guys, I got 12 orders. I started with 18 to do. I've only done 6. I've got to get this going. Is my hubby watching right now? Sometimes he pops in here, but I haven't seen I've seen a post from him. Nor have I seen a post from my mother. She was supposed to come over today, but she's not feeling well. These boxes are so heavy too. Do you guys, I know you guys are selling these, but like, oh my gosh, the other day, because my husband can't lift anything for another 2 weeks, he can't exert any energy. So I've been bringing my stuff, and I only put 7 of these boxes in an IKEA bag because they get so heavy if I do more than that. Okay. Hold on, I gotta grab another case. Let me grab 2 cases. I set them up further away from me, so it's hard for me to reach over and grab them easy. All right, that's funny. I just bought some Scotch shipping tape just to get the dispenser and thought this Scotch tape just falls off the roll too easily. Oh, no. So my arm is still bothering me. Y'all, so just before so it took them like forever to call me for my referral to the physical therapy, and they called less than a week before we were leaving, and I didn't call them back. They left me a message, and I said, all right, when I get back, I got to call them, start physical therapy on my tendonitis, which it started to feel better on the trip at times, and then I would just do one thing and it would hurt. And the other day I was garage to bring here because, again, my husband can't lift it, so I was bringing the boxes over. And she had a massaging thing you put on, like, hey, there she is. Hey, Mom. A massaging chair thing you put on your chair. It's just like a pad, and you plug it in and it massages. Well, I picked it up, and when I picked it up, the cord that was inside it came out with the square plug, like, and it fell and it yanked on my arm. Oh my God. I literally thought I was going to throw up. It hurt so bad. I started crying. The pain was intense. I hadn't had pain like that in a while. So it comes and goes. It's just constantly always achy though. But the pain levels changes. But I definitely got to get that looked at. I just keep forgetting to call. All right. 10:31 for this one. Print. Another box. Let's grab another one. So let's see. What else did I think about while I was gone? What else can I update you guys on? So I'm seriously considering pulling my stuff off from Poshmark. I know I've talked about that before. I still think I just don't get enough sales there. I don't get notified. Like the app doesn't say you made a sale when you get one. So I got to log on and check it. It's just time consuming to click on that every day to see if I sold anything. I hate the sharing feature. They have a new option on it where you can click and highlight a bunch of things and you can share them like all at once, but you still have to sit there and individually click on it than sharing each item. But it's still SUCKs. Like I hate it so much that I just feel like it's not worth it. And I think it was the month of April or May. I really spent the whole month making sure I was sharing my closet every day. Of course, the thing is I don't really source clothes much anymore. And I found that the only, like most of it's older stuff. I've been putting home goods is really caught on yet there. I sell things here and there, but it's just not enough. Like maybe 3 or 4 items a month. I don't think it's worth it. And I've been cross posting. I just don't think it's worth the time and effort for cross posting. So I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. I really feel like the future is going to be Facebook. As much as Facebook, I hate it. I hate Facebook, the company. I hate that there's no, what's it called? Customer service. I lost my account in January. It was a pain. I've lost all those memories. Oh, an error occurred trying to print my label. I should say trying to buy my label on Amazon. So I don't want to go. I'm a little bit worried about going too deep with Facebook because there's no recourse. And it's only a matter of time, and I think it's already happening. Thankfully, it hasn't happened to me, but it's a matter of time before the scammers get on your account. All they have to do is say they didn't receive their order or they don't like it, they want to return it, and Facebook automatically just refunds them. So thankfully, it hasn't happened to me yet, but I'm sure it's probably going to happen soon. But so many people are on Facebook. So many more people, I think, are probably even shopping on Facebook than even eBay in these days. And some days I sell more on Facebook than I do on eBay. I think that soon you're going to see Facebook come up with its own platform. It's going to have its own Facebook Marketplace app. It's going to be separate from Facebook. Focusing too much on watches, trading cards, and sneakers that they're forgetting about all the other sellers. How many of you went to eBay Open yesterday, which starts here in 18 minutes again, by the way? If you registered, you'll want to jump on. I didn't, like I was saying earlier, but I was reading in some groups I belong to that people like in the collectible category went to the collectibles and toys breakout, and all they talked about was sporting cards the whole time. Was not sporting, but trading cards. If you're seeing antique breakables, Murano ware, that kind of stuff, you don't really care about trading cards. And I think that's kind of frustrating. And I guess the home goods, really, people were saying it talked mostly about large home goods. Like I sell home goods, but they're not large. And that was actually one of the ones I registered for. Sounds like I didn't miss much. All right. So I'm sorry, somebody set up here. Was it you, Lisa? That I had tendonitis issue. Voltaren gel. Voltaren. Oh, I'll have to look at that. So Michelle, who said hi at the beginning, but I don't think you stuck around, Michelle. She had recommended what's the name of that? Arnica, I think it's called. And I actually bought some the day she was mentioning it here. Come to find out, it's a gel. It's a cream I've had on hand all along, and I just forgot I had it. I took it for my tennis elbow, and it worked so good. And yeah, I'll give it a shot and see. I'm wondering. I don't know. I'm hoping the physical therapy will help. Last time I got a cortisone shot in this shoulder, and it took it away. Like I was 3 months in physical therapy with no relief, and I got a shot, and it was gone like instantly. And I asked for a shot, and my doctor doesn't do them, and he said that he could refer me to the pain clinic, but they had a long wait. Well, you know what? I was talking to him about it. I probably should have just gotten their referral anyhow. Kind of regretting it, right? Because maybe even if it would have been a 3-month wait, I would be on the way to going there in another 6 weeks. By shipping. Michelle, you are here. Okay. And I know like this trip, Michelle, we had talked in January about meeting up on my trip. It was jam-packed with stuff that I have a friend who lives in Denver that I wanted to meet up with, but there was like no way. Of course, heart attack threw us a curveball and all plans changed. But yeah. See, cortisone shot, Nate. I know, I want a cortisone shot. Like the shot itself isn't that fun, although it wasn't that bad, but 1 hour warning. Thank you, John. I know I keep looking at the clock and I'm like, it's been an hour. In the time frame I said, but I'll probably say goodbye anyhow with you guys, and keep packaging up my stuff just so I can get it done. So I know my husband wants to go, since we're going to go do that now. Anyway, I'll do one more box and then I'm going to hang up with you guys. But it was nice actually coming back and talking with you. It was nice to do that. I saw Johnny. I was in the midst of seeing, I think, an update with my husband, and I never said hello to you. You're probably gone, because I think you pop in and you say hi, then you don't usually hang out very long. I got your number. I know those people who do that. They pop in, they say hi just to get their name out there, and then they're goodbye. I didn't say hi to you, but if you are still around, hello. Bad knees from too much football. Woo, Nate. I got a bad, my left, I can't kneel on it. It sends severe pain into my leg. If I kneel on it, it hurts. If I walk, it doesn't bother me. It's just kneeling. Kneeling really, really hurts. I got like a bump on my kneecap. I don't know if that's what causes it or not. Don't know. I think we would have met around the time of the heart attack. Maybe if we would have went and saw you instead of the trails we were on, he would have not have had a heart attack there. I think it was a matter of time for him to have to been in another state. It would have been nicer if he would have had the heart attack here at home. Although here we are further from a hospital than we were there. We were very close to a hospital there, which really helped. I popped in early and said hi, but still been listening the whole time. All right, thank you, Patty. I know, now people are going to be like checking in just to let me know you're still here. So I don't put you into that. I didn't mean that in a negative way. I'm glad he stopped in at least. All right, I just ran out of labels. Why does that happen when you're in a hurry? Well, why does that always happen? All right, how do I open? It's my first time putting labels in my new printer, which, by the way, besides the first day, my new printer is working very well. By the way, I have not. Remember, for those that hang out all the time, to reset my printer with my Dymo. My little Munbun. Munbun. I don't even know how you say that. I love it. Look it. It's so tiny. It fits on my thing. It doesn't take up as much room. I really like it. I really like it. And guess what I found? So I just spit when I said that. I found going a roll of those UPS labels. So I couldn't use them with my Dymo. So I was getting rid of them. And I ended up finding the roll in my garage sale pile of stuff to sell. So now I have them in a pile upstairs to bring down. I forgot to bring them down. I can use those free UPS labels. Hey, good morning, Chris. Corn Husker Picker. You're coming in as I'm about ready to say goodbye. You know. So I've never used these type of labels before. I've always done the rolls. So we'll see how this works. I got my cute little holder here. Let's see how this works. Reload. Okay. All right. Let's print one more. I know I said I was going to say goodbye to you guys, but you know what? Let's print one more so you can see if I'm having any issues without boxing. Goodbye. Let's see. Parcel. Nope. Why doesn't it remember? If it remembers my dimensions and my weight, why doesn't it remember that I'm always clicking priority mail cubic? Stop defaulting to stuff I don't use. All right, I bought my shipping. Let's print. Oh yeah, printed parents going to Lisbon Falls, Maine. So let's see. By the way, bye Doyle. I know you already left. It would have been more adrenaline for you. It would have been for me to go see you. Would have enjoyed that. And then, haven't you named that thing yet, says Michelle. I know, I do need to name it. I need to name it something other than Munbian. Such a stupid name. They must have taken like two names of something and put it together. Dumb names. So, okay, I'm going to let you guys go. I got to go over there and grab. Actually, I need more tape too. My tape is low. And I need to grab another case. And I got to get this done so I can get going. We're going to go look at campers and travel trailers and maybe even an RV. We're like on the fence of what do we want? A truck with a trailer or a truck with a travel trailer? Or do we want an RV that will pull the Jeep? We're not sure. You got to compare everything. And right now, the resale market or like to buy a truck is so hard right now. So the RV is kind of looking a little more, I don't know, whatever. But I don't want to have to pull the Jeep every time if we're not going to be going off-roading. If I'm just going to go garage selling and we're in a new town camping and I decide on Saturday morning to head out and do garage sales, I don't want to have to drive his Jeep to the garage sales. Yuck. I don't know if a golf cart would carry enough stuff. All right, I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. Today's Thursday. Will be back on Monday, but be back to my regular scheduled program until I decide to jump into my new time, which I've talked to you guys about at the beginning about I might be changing to 10 a.m. instead of 8:30 on Mondays and Wednesdays. We'll see. I do like the 8 o'clock on Wednesday so I can get off to watch the Bearded Picker because I do like watching his show. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Maybe on Monday and Wednesdays I'll do 8. That way I want to help get some of my West Coast people to be able to come in, or the people that are, on that side of the country and in the other time zones. It would be nice to have them come in, but if I start to lose East Coasters, then I don't know. I have to decide what actually ends up working best for my schedule. All right, I'll see you guys on Monday. Talk to you guys later. Bye.